Have y'all ever seen those random things on the internet? Like this one, DALL-E 2, Stable Diffusion, where you can give it a prompt and it like generates an image? Hear me out, okay? Imagine a Discord bot where all your friends can go on there and generate as many images as you want, just like the stupidest shit that you could think of, just generate, it doesn't really matter. Now there is already a Discord bot, but the issue is it only allows you to generate about 25 images until you have to pay, and it's quite a bit. So, and I'm cheap. But if my goal was to be an absolute degenerate, I can't be reserved about how many images I can generate. That's stupid. 25? Like, come on. I could generate 25 images in 20 seconds. Come on. Get your ass in gear, all right? We need to make our own bot so we can generate as many as we want and be as large of a degenerate with our friends as we can. So here's how I did it. First of all, I have this superpower called programming. Learn to program. A lot of people are like, oh, programming is so hard and shit. It's like, well, it's really not. You guys just have to learn it. It's like math. If math had extensive documentation of how everything works, examples that you can copy and paste, and literally the entirety of Stack Overflow. So, learn to program. We could start from scratch, but that's literally the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my goddamn life. There's already this thing called discord.py that we can use. And let's go to introduction. And you have Python installed, and boom, this is all you need to put to install. And we could also start from scratch on the machine learning model, but why wouldn't we just use one that's already made? There's this website called HuggingFace that allows you to see all these different types of models with all these different types of tasks, but the one that we're worried about here is Stable Diffusion, where we can just have a text-to-image diffusion model, and comes with the same thing. You install in pip, you install a CLI, and here's all the code you need to get something working from a prompt. Why would we start from the very beginning when we could just use what's already made? That's what programming is just using pre-made stuff, whatever, I digress. So after reading about discord.py and all this other stuff, and boom, we're done. We've created a bot that can do this. Okay, oh yeah, first off, you want to go to wherever you cloned the repository. In my case, it's GitHub, Gator, Discord bot, and you just want to say Python or whatever Python 3, whatever you installed in, and then main.py. For you, it's going to download everything, and it's going to check if this is false. And you have a GPU, then you might want to check and see if it's actually installed correctly on your machine. But here it is. It's loading up all the tasks that we need, and then boom, now we've got a bot, Gator bot, and then we just say generate. I don't fucking know. Now it'll generate it. If you want to see here, you can see the progress a little more in depth, but it'll at you in a new message when it starts loading, and then once it finishes one of these, so we'll let this run. The first one's done. We got 1 out of 2, and then wait for the second one. Now generated a YouTube thumbnail. Looks pretty good. There is a bit of a learning curve when it comes to learning how to generate these prompts. Like, this isn't very descriptive, but if you want some examples, just look up Stable Diffusion prompts, and these is all stuff generated by the same model. So if I wanted something like, say, it's particularly really good at landscapes. Let's go to this one. Let's try this one. Well, actually, I like this one. And then you just do the same thing, /generate. This. It should work. There it is. Look at that. Look at how cool this stuff turns out. Isn't that crazy? Chances are every image that you generate with this model is also completely unique and nobody's ever seen it before. and it does not require any copyright because Stable Diffusion is completely open source. So that's pretty much it. I plan on doing a more in-depth tutorial soon if you guys want it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be putting the link in the video description if you want to. Don't forget to like and subscribe and send it to your friends. Thank you.